I was trying to think of a topic to cover tonight. And I know I don't get a lot of views. And one person may watch this stuff and be entertained, and who knows. Anyways, I covered a topic of chivalry a couple days ago, and there's a video on that if you want to watch it. But I remember another moment where I was technically chivalrous. This is when I went on a cruise with a friend of mine who owned a travel agency and another guy, 3 bachelors basically, on a cruise to have fun. And it was a Caribbean cruise. And there was a side cruise that was called a booze cruise, where they served rum punch and everybody had fun on it. Well, the cruise lasted, I think, I don't know, 4 hours maybe. And then when I got off, I was quite toasted. And I was in the back of the line with my 2 buddies. And then in front of us was a couple. And I believe they had just gotten married, because later on in the conversation I find out that they're married. But then in front of them is the big long line waiting to get on the ferry to get back to our main ship, our main cruise line. So as we stand on the dock, I notice everybody in front of us, at least most of the people, have these plastic cups full of rum punch. Well, I didn't have rum punch. My buddies didn't have rum punch. And couples in front of us didn't have rum punch. And I was like, hey, what the heck's going on? How did they get rum punch leaving the ship and we didn't? Well, the woman in front of us, her husband, overheard me, and the woman said, yeah, right. Why don't we have a glass of rum punch? So I said, I'm heading back. I asked my buddies if they wanted to go back, and they said, nah, we're good. They were toasted too, by the way. And the woman said, I'll go back with you. Well, the husband didn't want to go. He didn't care to have any rum punch. So me and her headed back. Wasn't a long walk. It was probably, I don't know how long the dock was. I don't know, 40, maybe 50 feet. Walking back towards the, where you'd board the booze cruise. Anyways, I said, hey, the Jamaican guy, I don't think it was Jamaica. I think it was, I'm not sure. Because I went to Uchariz, I went to Jamaica, I went to another location. Anyways, I said, hey, to the guys on board, I said, how come we didn't get any rum punch to go? And the guy said, oh, no problem, man. Hold on, man. So as he went to go get the rum punch, the woman that was with me decided that she was going to reboard the booze cruise. Took a step forward. Unfortunately, the booze cruise boat had, I would say, a 2-foot gap between the dock and the ship. And she missed. Down she went into the water. And despite the fact I was crocked, I looked down and I saw a hand come up And at the time, I'm still in pretty good shape, but at the time I was in good shape. I reached down and I saw that hand. I grabbed that hand, yanked her butt right back up onto the dock, right up onto her feet. Now, I could tell she was just completely shocked. One, that she fell in the water, and maybe two, that she got pulled out of the water. Well, the guys that were on the ship were looking at me like, "Are you okay?" You know, to her mainly. "You okay, ma'am?" She's like, yeah. Well, needless to say, we got our rum punch in our plastic cups. I think they're 12-ounce or 16-ounce cups. And walked back into the line, and I didn't think anything of it. As a matter of fact, I kind of got another story when I got on that ferry. It's not chivalrous, but it's kind of a joke. We got on the ferry back to our main cruise line. This side story here. And I'm sitting by myself while my two buddies are sitting behind me. And I knew one of my buddies had won a fifth, that's what you call it, of rum punch, doing oh man, what is the thing with the bar? I can't even think of it off the top of my head. Anyways, he won it. And he won a fifth of rum punch. Well, as we're on our ferry back, and this guy is kind of being a jerk to me during guys are jerks to each other anyways. He's being a jerk. So I was going to be a jerk back. Well, this bottle comes up from behind me over my shoulder. And that one guy that had won the fifth goes, "Here, have a swig." I thought it was his full bottle of rum punch. And he hands it to me. And I decided to drink the whole thing. I downed it, the whole fifth, in one setting. And then I handed him his bottle back, and he started laughing, and he goes, "It wasn't my bottle." it was the two guys behind him's bottle who decided to share it with them. It was two gay guys. I didn't realize I drank their fifth of rum punch. Anyways, I apologized to them when I found out later, but they said it was funny and no harm done, which was a good thing. Anyways, I wound up, when we got back on the ship, I wound up kind of getting a headache and not feeling too good. And the one lady that was kind of interested in me wanted to, and this is another funny side story, wanted to take me back to my cabin. Man, I had a migraine headache, and even the light was hurting me, and it was dark on the cruise ship that night. Well, she escorted me back to my cabin. I turned around and looked at her and I said, "Thanks, have a good night," and slammed the door in her face. I know that didn't sit well with her, but man, I was hurting for certain. Well, the next day as I sober up, I see that couple, back to the main story, I see that couple, and they come up to me And the man is overly, how should I say, thankful. He said, "You saved my mom, not my mom, my wife's life." I said, "No, I didn't. I just did what anybody would do. Pulled her up on the dock. She's fine, right?" And they said, "Not really. They showed me a black and blue area from her hip all the way up her arm. She'd tried to grab the dock, I guess, or the boat, I can't remember, as she went down, and just bruised the hell out of her side. Black and blue all up and down the side." But I asked her, "You think you got any bones broke?" And she's like, "Well, just the black and blue stuff so far." But he was overly thankful, so was she, that I had done what I had done. And, moments like that you remember. And I don't know if you call that chivalrous, or if you just call that helping another human being. And would I do that again? Yeah, I'd do that again. I don't think that's being chivalrous. I just think that's being human. Well, that's all I have to share. If you like this content, look at my other videos and give me a thumbs up. If you don't, well, piss off.